In Evangelion, the seeds of life are creatures traveling in vessels called moons, toward planets where they can generate life. Each moon also contains a lens of Longinus, a long caduceus lens which can deactivate the seed of life when it's trusted in its body. What has just been described here can be recognized in two characters from the Soulsborne series, the Old One and the Bed of Chaos. In this episode, we are going to discuss the similarities between the Seeds of Life, the Old One, and the Bed of Chaos. Moreover, we will use these similarities to prove the Old One to be a manifestation of chaos as we find it in Dark Souls. Finally, we are going to demonstrate how the parallel between Evangelion and the Soulsborne universe further prove the thesis according which chaos represents the union between a humanity and a Lord's soul. Let's start with the similarities between the Seeds of Life and the Old One. Both the Seed of Life and the Old One generate a new race on the planet they visit. As the Seed of Life Adam generates angels, the archdemons created by the Old One present angels' wings. A Seed of Life is sealed by a caduceus staff and many little crosses, where the Old One is sealed by multiple staff, of which some are caduceus and some are crossed. The lens of Longinus is kept on the moon, as the staff meant to seal the Old One are kept in the Nexus. Notice that the staff are probably lanced through the circular opening on the Nexus. The moon can float, and it reacts to the Seed of Life. Similarly, the Nexus floats in the sky, specifically over the Old One. As the Old One, also for the Bed of Chaos we can find several similarities with the Seed of Life. The Bed of Chaos indeed is also the origin of a new race. It is sealed by caduceus staff, which remind the lens of Longinus, and in the Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 version of Chaos Storm, it is described both as Seedbed and Bed of Life, which together compose the name of Seed of Life. The fact that both the Old One and the Bed of Chaos both reference the Seeds of Life also suggests their connection within the Soulsborne series. We already saw how both generate a progenius of demons, and how both are sealed by caduceus staff. To this, we can add the fact that they are both creatures made of wood. There is, however, an additional hidden similarity between the two, and it is that as the flame of the Bed of Chaos are revealed only when the sealing staff are removed, also the Old One has flames which are concealed by the staff on its body. There are two main proofs implying the burning nature of the Old One. During the monumental cutscene, we can observe the Old One just before being sealed by the Nexus as a burning mass of wood. Also, in below the Nexus, where the Old One resides, we can find on the architectures the same signs of fire characteristic of the Cairn of the First Flame in Dark Souls 1. The relation with the Seeds of Life, sealing staffs, burning wood, and generation of demons are all eloquent proof of the Old One and the Bed of Chaos sharing a similar nature. From a Soulsborne perspective, the Old One has always been considered the origin of the First Flame, and therefore the fact that the Isolate trying to create the First Flame give birth to a new Old One make perfectly sense. This allows us to identify the Old One as the first manifestation of chaos ever appeared in the Soulsborne universe. In Evangelion, each Seed of Life generates a race carrying a specific ability called Fruit. While the humans receive the Fruit of Knowledge, the angels receive the Fruit of Life. We can recognize these two fruits with the humanities and the souls. While the Fruit of Life and the Souls of the Lords generally provide power and eternal life to their owners, we can find particular similarities between the Fruit of Knowledge and the humanities. Both the Fruit of Knowledge and the humanity are distinctive of mankind. While the fruit of humans is the knowledge, In Dark Souls, the darkness of the humanities is associated with intelligence. As in Evangelion, a fruit can be gained by eating the flesh of who carries it. In a similar way, humanities can be extracted from humans through act of cannibalism, as proved by the animation of the Dark Hand and the acquisition of the Dark Soul by slave knight Guile. In Evangelion, uniting two fruits in one body brings to the creation of the Tree of Life, or the seed of all living, which is a tree-like god. In the first episode of the playlist The Origin of Chaos, we discussed the bed of chaos to be the result of merging humanity and a Lord Soul in the body of Isolate, who became a tree-like creature. The striking similarities between the Old One and the bed of chaos, and those they both present with the Seed of Life, can be considered a proof of the connection between the Dark Souls lore and that of Evangelion, besides confirming the dual nature of chaos as the union of opposites.